All right, here's another order. It's going to be 6 s'mores, 6 caramel, 14 sugar, and 11 cream.
I didn't realize how out of control consumer culture had gotten recently until I saw what people were ordering at Starbucks. Like, it barely resembles coffee anymore. And honestly, this might be the legal crack that keeps people in a constant spending loop at Target and TJ Maxx. So hold on to your Stanleys, kids, because what I'm about to show you is actually insane. And as usual, I'll be reading some of your comments in today's video. So if you want to be featured in the next one, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts down below.
All right, here's another order. It's going to be 6 s'mores, 6 caramel, 14 sugar, and 11 cream. Start off by putting the ice in it.
Hold on. Did I hear that right? Was that like 12 pumps of syrup and 14 sugars into a coffee? I gotta rewind this. Hold on.
All right, here's another order. It's going to be 6 s'mores, 6 caramel,
12,
14 sugar, and 11 cream.
14
Start off by putting the ice in
sugars.
it. For that, I'm going to put the 6 s'mores.
Is there going to be any room left for coffee?
And the 6 caramel. And then the 14 sugar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, now let's hope the 11 cream in the coffee fits still. There's 5, 10, 11. But quite a bit of room compared to the last couple. Top it off with coffee, I should say. As always, make sure it's completely stirred up.
What even is that? That's not coffee. I have so many questions. So many questions. And is this what you guys are drinking? Is this why they have Starbucks in like the Target? Because you're going to drink that, get wired, and then go shopping? And not from, I guess not even from caffeine anymore, because you guys apparently hate the way coffee tastes and caffeine. And this is strictly sugar. But my question is, how does one even come up with an order like that? How do you know that 11 like creams and 14 sugars is the perfect ratio for the coffee that you want? There was maybe a splash of coffee in that. 10% coffee? Absolutely insane. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am currently testing out a cool upgrade or update to the videos, to the camera setups. I'm still getting used to it. I'm sure you guys are going to need a little bit to get used to it here, but I am trying to add a dual camera setup to things to kind of keep everybody, moving, keep everybody, paying attention, because we got such short attention spans, in 2026. Anywho, I wanted to read a couple of comments that people had left on that TikTok because I thought it was hysterical. Someone says, "I'd love to see the unit that ordered this." The unit. Who is ordering this type of drink? Let me know down in the comments below. At first, my brain went to like skinny girl, 110 pounds soaking wet, ordering that drink. But I don't know. There's no caffeine in it. It's entirely sugar, but it gives me a high school type of vibe. But at this point, now I'm starting to think maybe our restock influencers that we make videos on, and if you haven't seen those videos, highly recommend you check them out. I'm starting to think those are the people, the extreme consumers in society that are drinking this. Because in my opinion, if consumerism was a liquid, it would look like that. The next comment, somebody says, "Is America okay?" Nope. To answer that, we have had this consumerism problem for a very long time. I totally forgot. People are ordering this concoction every other day. Every day before they go to work. It's insane. Someone says, "Crazy, I can't buy a bag of Coke, but I can buy this. Come with me to make Sheryl's regular." I gotta sit down for this one. Can we read that really quickly? I gotta zoom in. Oh, it's so blurry. Come on. Can we make it out? Okay, maybe. 5 No, it's still a little blurry. I'm trying to get this to focus. No. Okay, maybe. I don't even know what the first one is. Sugar cake coffee, creme brulee coffee, brown sugar. What is CF for my Starbucks lovers out there? What does CF stand for? Lina cup caramel, 2 frat, 6 vanilla syrup, 6 hazelnut syrup, 6 sugar, 6 brown sugar. How does this all fit in that cup? 6 classic syrup, cinnamon dolce, creme brulees, white mocha, sweet cream, frat, 4 bean. Like what? This might put someone in a coma. You might get sent to the hospital drinking this thing. Caramel crunch. I didn't even know they offered pecan crunch, all these flavors at Starbucks to begin with. Oh, she's making it. $54 pumps of sugar. Forgot to add the powders, but it's okay. They're all in now. Add all the flavors in cold foam. Can't forget the caramel. Oh, can't even sit in my seat. What is that? All done. Enjoy, Sheryl. With a name like Sheryl, what are we doing ordering a 54 pump Starbucks? How do people even come up with this? Like, that wouldn't even taste good. It wouldn't even taste like anything at this point. I can understand adding a couple, squirts of caramel or hazelnut or whatever to give it that flavor. But when you add 54 shots and every single shot is a different flavor, it doesn't even taste the same anymore. Someone says, can you ask Sheryl what it's like to not have to worry about candida overgrowth for me? What is candida overgrowth? I don't even know if I should be reading that. Am I going to get a copyright strike for saying that? I'm convinced she buys this once a month and uses it at home for her coffee creamer. 143,000 likes. But here's the catch. First off, are you even able to order something like that at Starbucks? Like, wouldn't there be a max limit to how many? And then I'm also starting to remember, do they not charge you like an additional $1 or something for those flavors that you're adding? Like, are we looking at a $64 drink at Starbucks? How big is Sheryl? Yeah, I really need to see the unit that ordered this. I need to see what Sheryl looks like. Light cinnamon. Good call, Sheryl. Don't want to overdo it now. I didn't even see that. I guess she added light cinnamon. Maybe that's what the LT stands for that I'm not understanding here. We're going back to read what she got there. Oh, yeah, the last one at the bottom says light cinnamon powder. Good call. Good call.
Look at this crazy drink.
Make the most disgusting drink order with me at Dunkin.
10 creams. 7 pumps of vanilla.
10 creams, 7 vanilla pumps.
6.
I forgot to pump a vanilla because I was disgusted.
Extra ice, bro. And that's how much coffee is gonna be in there.
That's it. Too much.
You might as well just drink cream.
I could still taste the coffee. We got to start over.
And fucking swirl. And now she's here for her cream drink. Bro.
Is there a name? Carolina? I think.
That's literally the craziest order that we have at this location. I don't understand how she drinks that shit. I guess she got a sweet tooth. Real big sweet tooth. And you guys want to know something that's fucking crazy? She literally comes to that same exact drink every single day. How the fuck do you not get tired of just drinking cream and fucking swirl? Like, there's literally no coffee in there. Anybody else that works at Dunkin' have that problem? Do they have people that come in there and fucking just literally ask for a cup of sugar? Because that shit is beyond me. Crazy as hell. You come to Dunkin' to get coffee, not sweet cream, because that's all you guys are getting. I'm just praying for y'all too.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if you haven't realized, but it's at this point that Starbucks and Dunkin' don't sell coffee anymore. They're a sugar factory. That's it. And I was just about to bring up the topic that the people that are drinking this are getting hooked. Hooked. They might as well have an IV drip in their arm, in their vein of straight sugar, because that's all you're buying. And the problem with this, as you just heard the gentleman say, is she comes for it every single day. Every single day. And some of you guys got to leave in the comments down below, because I'm very curious, how much does a drink like this cost? Do they charge you for the extra flavorings in the coffee? Like, does Starbucks charge? Does Dunkin' charge? Because I would think they do. So this is a very expensive coffee. We're talking what? $12, $10 every day? That's what? Let's say at a minimum $50 to $70 a week, 7, 14, 21. We're talking $280 for, it's not even coffee, it's creamer and sugar at this point to feed your sugar addiction. Then let's times that, 280 times 10. We'll do 10 months because we'll give a couple of days where she doesn't get her fix. And we're talking close to nearly $3,000 that is being spent for your sugar addiction. Now, before I forget, I just want to do a quick channel update. We are so close to hitting 100,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. And when we do, I'm going to be doing a very large giveaway. I think $1,000, hopefully to go to some of your guys' bills or paying off some of your guys' debt. So definitely take a second and just check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And the next note is I just joined Twitch. Super cool. I know you guys love to see these videos, but I think it will be a really cool way to get to know you guys a little better and talk to you guys. So what I plan on doing is you guys would help me make these videos and pick out the topics that you guys want to see. We'll be finding videos, reacting to them, so on and so forth. And then basically you guys will help me make the episode that airs on YouTube. I think it's a really cool idea. I want to know your guys' thoughts. And if you guys want to help support me, I'm putting the link to my Twitch down below. We're going to be doing my first live stream really soon, but I want to get a little audience built before we do that, so I'm not streaming to 0 people. So definitely make sure to check that out down in the description below as well. Anyways, I wanted to read a couple of comments that you guys had left on my previous holiday consumerism insanity episode. And if you guys haven't seen that video, highly recommend you check it out. And if you guys want to get featured in the next episode, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts on this down below. Someone says, your iced coffee creation from Starbucks might be iced coffee to your mouth, but it's a milkshake to your internal organs. Yeah, we're not even talking about the health aspect. No wonder we have an obesity epidemic going on in this country, because people are drinking straight up sugar water the second they wake up. Oh, she's not done. Does that say 23 sugars on the side? This is coffee? This is coffee. How are you gonna mix that? Oh, can't forget the cold foam. Unless there's some hack going on here that I need to be informed about, this is insane. Like, are we actually maybe using this to get our creamer for the rest of the year? And this is a hack because maybe they're free, the pumps and the sugar add-ons? Like, how are we requesting 23 sugars? And if we are, and it's free, maybe there is a hack here. Maybe there's something I'm missing. It's going right over my head, and we're using it to slowly pour into all of our coffees at home for the next several years. At this point, that's a body scrub. So the next comment, is this low calorie? I really question, how are people even coming up with the ratios to drink. And I take that back before when I thought the first drink was consumerism as a liquid. Well, this is consumerism as a somewhat liquid / solid. This is what it would look like. Is this not the same one? No, I don't think so. Butter pecan, French vanilla, 4 vanilla shots, 20 sugars, and 4 creams. This is mad. Don't you dare put coffee in that. It's almost like she built the tolerance to the amount of sugar she originally had, and over the course of several years, she's been just slowly dialing it up and adding more and more and more until this is what's left. It's crazy because this is what like consumers are choosing. Because I don't think Dunkin is like advertising this as products that they're giving out, although their coffees that they do have pre-made are very high in sugar as well. It's not corporate greed that's ruined everything. Corporations can only get what the public gives them. It's the public's willingness to continue spending their money on increasingly smaller portions and poor quality, and their refusal to stop doing so that is to blame. I've never spent 1 cent on one of the Starbucks insanely overpriced cups of coffee. Not even coffee anymore, as the video has clearly shown. Yet anywhere you go, there is a Starbucks. There's also a line of people willing to spend their money on it. Always. 0 people need McDonald's. 0. Corporations are in the business of making money, not altruism. As long as people keep overpaying for subpar food, overpriced subpar food is what corporations will continue to offer. And that is my point, is I know Dunkin sells very sugary drinks that they've came up with, but these are like consumers creating these drinks. This is the extreme consumers creating this, but this is all our doing. It makes me think, how can Dunkin not want to continue to add more sugar and sugar and sugar to their drinks when their customers are coming up and begging them to add more and more sugar to their own concoction? Of course, Dunkin' and Starbucks and all these other coffee companies are going to want to add more and more to their own and get everybody hooked. Day 54 of making interesting drinks. 7 pumps of pistachio. 3 espresso. 9 espresso shots. That's probably disgusting. Roughly 600 calories, 45 grams of sugar, and 750 milligrams of caffeine. That's enough for an entire family in one drink. Like, how does that not put you into a coma? 10 espresso shots. Was crack not available? This is all legal, by the way. This is all legal. 750 milligrams. I just want to put that in perspective. I believe that is around 7 average size Red Bulls one person is consuming. At least this one has some coffee in it. Yeah, I guess. At least it does have some coffee. I think this, again, we're not just some coffee. This is extreme. 10 shots of espresso is absolutely insane. Make an order with me. I was about to say, I'm glad it's not just Dunkin', because I did title the video Starbucks because it is Starbucks, a lot of it. But there seems to be an even amount of insanity going on between both of the massive major, coffee giants in the country. 1, 2, 4 mocha, 4 peppermint, 4 blonde shots. Day 3 of making drinks people actually consume. 12 pumps of white mocha. 12 pumps. 1 shot for balance. Yes, balance. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is that it? I was waiting for more coffee. What is that? Oh, a foamer? This is a sugar bomb. The funniest part is you guys still can't admit and are in complete denial that you hate the way coffee tastes. You do not like coffee at all. The drink is predominantly sugar. You're literally trying to mask the flavor of your coffee with 14 pumps of sugar. It's fascinating. Someone says, everyone's so quick to judge, but maybe they were scheduled to be put down that afternoon. With a drink like this, you could probably take out a horse. Every morning, 12 pumps of white mocha, extra caramel drizzle, and 6 shots of Brev, whatever that is. But it's nuts. Every morning, we're talking about a $16 drink every morning, spending hundreds of dollars a month, thousands of dollars a year on a sugar addiction, not even coffee. See, it's this running joke in like the finance community that cut back on your coffee and you can probably afford your house. And I know it's a bit overplayed. And for the average Joe, if you're getting a coffee every here and there, it's probably not going to do, you any harm. But it's for people like this, it's those people that get it every single day. This is when it starts to have a negative effect. This is who I'm talking about. When you are constantly buying coffee out that is $6 to $12 a pop every single morning, we're not getting into the health effects of it, but you are draining your wallet with micro payments. Those add up to become a very large amount of money. Last comment before we get into it. Milk with the thought of espresso. The thought of espresso.
All right, guys, here's another crazy large drink. It's going to be 11 French vanilla, 13 sugar, and 9 cream. As always, I'm going to start this crazy drink with the ice. All right, then I'm going to get the 11 French vanilla.
Man.
And 13 sugar.
13 sugars.
All right, still got to put 9 cream in that bad boy.
9 creams. Is there going to be room for coffee?
5, 9. You got some room for coffee.
A thought of coffee.
A little more than the last few. Always make sure it's completely stirred up.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, there you guys go. There's another crazy drink. We get these things way too often.
It's literally consumerism in a cup. It's literally consumerism in a cup. To a T. This has to be someone making their weekly creamer. It has to be. It's definitely a weekly creamer. I never even thought about doing that, but maybe this is cheaper, a cheaper alternative. Obviously, the rest of the countries say United States of diabetes. It is, because this is what they're getting. I mean, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company that is making record high profits every single year. They're just giving the people what they want. Hold on, did I read that right? Does that say 8 mochas, 2 cookie dough swirl, 5 toasted almond shots, 2 Splendas, 25 sugars, and 7 cream? What the heck are 2 Splendas going to do against all that sugar in that coffee? Why bother? I'm glad they added that. It really balanced it. It's going to balance this out. Goofy, goofy, goofy. Oh, it's not even coffee yet. Oh my God, it's reacting. It's starting to bubble. Look at the sludge. This is what people are drinking. Gotta use 2 hands for that one. That's a 2-hander for sure. That stuff will turn to concrete when it dries. This is unbelievable. And the worst part is I'm starting to think like it's not I know the big major corporations are like endorsing it or allowing it, but at the end of the day, they're giving the people what they want. And that's the craziest part. They've got majority of people just hooked on this sugar addiction, and they're just legal dealers serving it up and making a killing. I mean, I am in the wrong business, guys. I really should consider opening up a store that sells Stanley's, Nido's, Restock, influencer paraphernalia, and then just serve you sugar and coffee. And I'd be a filthy millionaire. It's insane. It really is. Guys, please, if you're going to take something away from this video, if you have a little coffee addiction, it adds up. Just make it at home. You will save thousands of dollars a year if you just make your coffee at home. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys like the dual cam setup, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. And if you haven't seen my other consumerism and sanity episodes, definitely make sure to check it out right after this. Peace.